We just went for a hike. Went up that, you can kind of see the trail there. Went up over there and went out to an open area. I found the best place to camp, but I don't have the energy to try to move everything over there. Plus, I don't know how to get there. But I'm gonna film it tomorrow. We're gonna go for a hike in the morning, and it's about 4:30 right now. Anyway, we went up there, went up that path, if you can see it. Goes over the top there. Oh, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful view. Just awesome. And then we went down another path and found this perfectly flat campsite. Yeah, I got my alcohol and my thing. I'm gonna start a little fire here pretty soon once it starts to get dark. I've had enough sun. The sun came out and it's been a pretty nice day, and so I'm getting my generator charged. But we went up there, and then you go all the way around, and then it comes out this little path. I don't even know if you can see it, but it's over there where that one cactus with a bunch of different arms is, or whatever, branches, comes out there. And Copper found the way back to the campground. The only thing is, you got to go through a bunch of these stickers. Man, it's thorns or something else, like ripping up my clothes and stuff, my arm. But you guys got to see this. This is really, really pretty. Then Copper goes down there and he digs his bed out in the shade. That's his spot. Either there, or he hides down there behind the sagebrush, like right there. It was funny. I'd say Copper and his head would stick up. It was so funny. He looked just like a bear. But oh, this is pretty. I'm gonna film it in the morning. And yeah, he's worn out. I even asked him if he wanted to eat, and he didn't even budge. So even though it's time for him to eat. But yeah, it's pretty. This is so peaceful. Other than the frickin' windstorm and rain this morning, I don't mind the rain. It started raining last night, man. It put me to sleep. But this is so cool. So much area to hike, without any actual roads. There's like little paths that are, good enough to walk or ride a bike or whatever, but you're not going to get a vehicle or a dune buggy or anything else over it. Because there's big rocks like right in the middle of the path that you'd never get over. They're like, over 2 feet tall. But, and I'm going to, those, like a cactus right there in the middle, I assume that's a cactus, but it's like wood. It's like when you go over there and touch it, it's like wood. So it's almost like a tree. I don't know what it is. I'm going to have to research it. But, yeah, we'll do that in the morning. You guys got to see this. This is really, really pretty. The wind's starting to pick up a little bit. But, anyway, what I decided to do, there's a lot of you who, I don't want to punish you, just because you got some people making comments that they shouldn't be making. So I'm going to continue to make videos, but I am going to turn the comments off because I'm freaking tired of people's bullshit. But yeah, I don't know how I actually got my weights out for the first time. Copper's ball he was chasing earlier. But yeah, he's had a busy day. He's a little tired. He's a tired puppy right now. Aren't you? Hey, Copper. You a tired puppy? Huh? Is he a tired puppy? Are you? Is he a tired puppy? Yeah. Anyway, I'm sitting outside. It's still breezy. It's enough where I have not taken my hoodie off. I'm fine in my shorts. I was going to put my sweats on, but it kind of warmed up. But yeah, that's a really beautiful. Like I say, I'm gonna go for a hike in the morning and go back and do the same hike and take some, because I didn't take my camera with me. We decided to go walking up there and see where it went, and it's really cool. It's like there's like 3 or 4. It's like different topography the further you walk. It's just changes constantly. It's really cool. But yeah, this is really neat. I like this so much better than the other place. You know, I'm really glad I chose to come here because it's just really peaceful. It's quiet. Although I did have 3 rigs come by here about an hour ago, just zooming by. You could tell they were hitting those bumps a little hard because it was like ka-chunk, ka-chunk, ka-chunk. I didn't see it didn't look like they were dune buggies. It looked like they were like SUVs or trucks or something. I don't know. But they came from over the other direction over there to the west or north, whatever direction it is. Yeah. So anyway, like I said, I am going to keep doing videos because I think that you guys will enjoy. That is so pretty over there. I can't wait till morning to go walking and taking some footage of it because it's just really, it's really cool, man. Copper liked it. He liked going. He was sniffing everything. There was one hole, I don't know, it almost looked like a rattlesnake hole, but there wasn't anything come out of it, luckily, because Copper went over and sniffed it, and I'm like, get away from there. Because I grew up in rattlesnake country. You know, there's rattlesnakes around Payette, and I know what a rattlesnake hole looks like, and that's what it looked like. But luckily, nothing came out of it. Or maybe there's nothing in it right now. But yeah, it's just enough of a breeze where it feels good with my hoodie on, and the sun beating down on me. It feels really nice, and I'm getting at least one of the solar chargers charged up. Getting it pretty good. Getting about 135, 136 watts, which that's about average. You know, that's better than some days over at the other place. And the sun's up here longer because the other place that went down over the hill, like by this time it would be down over to where I couldn't charge anymore. But now I can hear my solar generator is humming. So still some good sun has to be hitting the solar panels for it to be humming like that. So yeah, so I'll charge it as long as the sun's in, because it's still, I think it's up to almost 4 bars. And then tomorrow, finish charging that, charge the other one, because it's supposed to be a little bit nicer. Today was only supposed to be 59. I don't know what it got up to, but it feels about 59 or 60. But it's been pretty good. It's been a good day for the most part, other than earlier. But so, and then at night, oh man, it's like, if it's clear, it's like the stars are awesome. You know, couldn't see them very much last night because it clouded up and it started raining. You know, which I don't mind it raining during the night because, man, I hear that pitter patter of rain on there. As long as the wind's not gusting 60 miles an hour, I'm cool with it. But the clouds rolled in, the wind rolled in, and the rain rolled in, and I was trying to keep it out of the tent because it was blowing. And down there at the bottom, it's got the Velcro. I don't know, man. I don't know what their idea was on this tent. But, yeah, there's definitely some design flaws with it because there's puddles on both ends that I'm trying to, you know, most of it's evaporated. But, and then it was coming in on the other end where Copper's bed is. It was coming in and it was kind of flowing down, and he was like, he loves rainwater. He'd rather drink rainwater than regular water any day. So he was just you know. And set his water dishes in there, and I put like a bowl, one of my bowls, filled it up with water, put it in the shade for him to drink out of, and he pretty much cleared that out, poured a bottle of water in there. So, but he's still got water in his dish in there. So we're gonna go in, I'm gonna feed him, I'm gonna feed me, and this is just, I really, really like this. This is just really, really cool. It's so peaceful. I really haven't, well, I set up my table, of course set up my solar panels and stuff, brought in put other stuff, brought my guitar in and all that. I haven't touched it yet. Probably, maybe will this evening. Earlier it was like so freaking cold, my hands were freezing. And I was even wearing my gloves, which are supposed to be touch screen capable. Sometimes they are, sometimes they aren't. But it's hard to play guitar in gloves. But I might do that after I eat dinner. Sit there and strum for a little bit. Kind of like to bring it out here, but it's kind of like, oh man, I need to stretch my legs out. So yeah, we're getting some good exercise, you know, going on hikes and stuff. You know, it's good for me, good for Copper. Not really good for my knees, but you know, I try not to climb too steep of hills because it just, you know, I really don't have that much problem going up. It's coming down, but I really didn't have to do that because we went around and came in that other way to where it was mostly level, even though you had to go through a bunch of sticker bushes to get here. But I wasn't sure how to get back after we got way over there, so I go, Copper, go home. And he found this path, this little dirt path, like a wash or something, and we're just going along that, and I'm just following him, and we ended up here. So he's got a good sense of direction. He's a good guide dog. He's a good dog all around. You know, he's enjoying this. He loves this. He hides in the bushes. He's got his shade bush there. Absolutely perfect spot. You know, I wasn't too sure about it, but this is what he picked out. So, and I think he made a good decision because it's a pretty good spot. Yeah, very, very quiet. Other than the highway noise, there was some highway noise last night, but it wasn't bad. You know, there was a lot more traffic than there was in Alamo, but it's not bad. You know, I mean, it like didn't keep me awake or anything. So and then the rain kind of drowned everything else out when it started raining kind of hard. But it wasn't too bad. But it's like that rain started, man, I was like, but then I woke up in the middle of the night freezing. I mean, I was just shivering. It was so cold. Even with I had my, you know, sleeping bag wrapped around me and had this on. You know, I had it up around my head and everything. Man, I was just freezing. But I wrapped it around me a little bit more and went back to sleep. And when I woke up, it wasn't too bad. But I think tonight's supposed to be a little warmer, I hope. But then it's supposed to be like, within like 2 days, I think it's supposed to be like up 77. So I'd probably be wishing it was this pleasant, you know, by then. But you know, I can do without it can breeze a little bit and I'll be fine because that'll cool it off somewhat. But yeah, this is nice. This is and it's, you know, there's like the person's parked across over there, but he's still a ways away, or he or she or they or whoever. Haven't seen him yet. And then the ones that were over there by those mountains, they left and some other people came in. You know, I didn't even notice that there were numbered campsites when you first come in here. But when I watched the video, I could see the poles, but I didn't even notice them. I was watching the road. But that's fine. I'd rather be back here where we got a little bit more privacy, and yeah, we're pretty hidden other than the people across the way. But you know, there's and this is a lot more scenic. Even that one that we found that was perfectly flat, that I was like, how do you get here? The scenery there wasn't right at the camp spot. Wasn't nearly as scenic as it is here. I mean, here you just got everywhere you look, you know, it's pretty, I think, even though there's not really any trees, you know, but it doesn't have to have trees to be pretty, I don't think. Anyway, I need to shut up, and I will talk to you later.